AITA for exposing my husband's affair with his girl best friend at a family BBQ after his dad told me to get over it. I, 29F, have been married to my husband, 31M, for 5 years. We've had a good relationship overall, but there's always been one issue: his girl best friend, Megan, 30F. She's been in his life since childhood, and while I've always felt a bit uneasy about their closeness, I trusted my husband and tried to be cool with it. Megan is always around. She's at our house constantly. They text all the time, and she even comes on family vacations with us. Every time I brought up how their friendship made me uncomfortable, my husband would brush it off, saying she's practically a sister and that I was overreacting. To make matters more complicated, my mother-in-law, 58F, is amazing. She's always had my back and has told me multiple times that if Megan made me uncomfortable, I should talk to my husband about setting boundaries. On the other hand, my father-in-law, 60M, has a very different attitude. He adores Megan and has always said that she's part of the family and that I just need to deal with it. He thinks my discomfort with their friendship is just jealousy. Fast forward to 2 months ago. My husband started acting distant, coming home late, being secretive with his phone, and just off. I had a gut feeling something was wrong, so one night, I went through his phone while he was in the shower. That's when I found out. He and Megan had been having an affair for months. I was crushed. I confronted him, and he admitted everything. He swore it was a mistake, said he loved me, and begged me not to leave him. I didn't know what to do, so I stayed quiet for a bit, trying to process everything. A couple of weeks later, my in-laws hosted a big family BBQ. I was still reeling from the affair, but my husband convinced me to come, saying we needed to keep up appearances while we worked things out. I went, but I was a wreck inside, especially knowing Megan would be there. Sure enough, Megan showed up like nothing had happened, acting all friendly with everyone, including me. I was boiling inside, but I kept it together. Then, during dinner, my father-in-law made some offhand comments about how Megan would always be part of the family, and that I needed to get over my insecurities. He said this in front of everyone. That was my breaking point. I stood up, looked straight at him, and said, "You know what? I would get over it if she wasn't sleeping with my husband." The entire table went silent. Megan's face turned white, and my husband tried to calm me down, but I wasn't having it. I told everyone exactly what had been going on: the sneaking around, the lies, the betrayal. My mother-in-law was furious, but not at me. She laid into my husband and Megan, saying they'd destroyed our marriage and disrespected me. My father-in-law, though, had the audacity to say I was overreacting and that affairs happen, but I shouldn't have aired it out in front of the family. He even defended Megan, saying she made a mistake and we should all move on. I left the BBQ and have been staying with my mom ever since. My husband keeps begging me to come home, and my mother-in-law has been supportive, but my father-in-law is telling the whole family that I'm the one causing drama and blowing things out of proportion. AITA for exposing their affair in front of everyone at the BBQ? Should I have kept it private, or was I right to call them out after everything? Edit based on what you guys are saying. I and Emil are very close. Should I show her what you guys are saying about Phil possibly cheating and see if she wants to look into that? Their marriage has been very rocky, and she has been wanting to get out of it, but he has been the breadwinner for years. Edit 2. There are no kids involved. My soon-to-be ex-husband can't have kids. Not sure if this counts as a mini update. After seeing some of the comments about Phil maybe wanting to sleep with Megan, I asked Mael if there was something weird going on there, or if she knew if he'd cheated before. They have been married for a long time. He's cheated 10 times. One that you guys might find important is he slept with Megan's mother. Maybe that's why he loves her so much. As far as she knows, he didn't sleep with Megan. The other 8 were people he worked with, and one of them was an old high school friend. I will also be researching for a lawyer tomorrow morning. Little mini update number 2. Mael told Phil to get a DNA test with Megan, or she's divorcing him. He said he would try and schedule something tomorrow. I'm very glad I came to Reddit with this, or some stuff we are finding out wouldn't have come to light. If Megan is ex-husband's sister, that would be hilarious and would be their problem. Also, Mil is getting a divorce no matter what. But he doesn't know that yet. She just decided an hour ago. Yes, I will be helping her with a place to stay, and she wants to get into real estate with me, so I'll be trying to pull some strings and help her out in every way I possibly can. She has seen all the comments, and with Reddit and my support, gave her the strength to leave. It's a painful situation for both of us, but I'm glad we are going through this together, so we can have each other's support. When the DNA test results come back, if it for sure happens, she will be cutting off my ex-husband and Phil. I also wanted to say that Phil was sleeping with Megan's mother for maybe a month or 2. That's why Mael thinks the timelines add up. And yes, Phil knew about the affair that boils my blood. He isn't even a decent enough human to tell me about it. If it was me or Mael cheating, both Phil and ex-husband would be very pissed. I fixed my grammar for everyone angry about that. Some of you asked why he didn't just marry his best friend. At the beginning of me and my ex-husband's relationship, she was in a serious relationship. I'm assuming when he would go and comfort her after they broke up, that's when it started. My husband tried to contact me, my husband's text message. I overheard my mom talking about the divorce. Please don't go through with it. We can fix this. I will cut her off. I'll never talk to her again. It was a mistake. Come back. Come please. I want to talk things out. You didn't turn your read receipts off. I know you are seeing these. Please answer me. Please, I just found out she might be my half-sister. I don't want anything to do with her. This is a very hard time for me. Please come back. You just don't care about me. You're a terrible person if you don't come back. What if she is my sister? Are you just gonna leave me all alone during this time? Melissa, please come home. I want a life with you, not her. I'll tell my dad to stop inviting her to family activities. You will never see her again. Soon-to-be ex-husband is trying to contact me. I do not want to go back, but it's hard to see him call me a horrible person when he's the one that cheated. I am taking the advice of not answering. Megan contacted me. Megan's text message. You're a bitch. Who's this? Megan, I can't believe you would tell our whole family about this, and now I have to get a DNA test so I can find out if I've been sleeping with my brother. You made this whole thing so much more drama than it had to be. I see why he cheated on you, and do you know what he would say about you? He said after you two got married, he thought you were disgusting. You are disgusting and a stupid whore. I hope you really go through with the divorce, then he can be mine. You are a terrible person and a terrible wife. What kind of wife are you, if you won't cook and clean for your husband every day? I know I can treat him better. Okay, so that might be your half-brother, but you would still date him? Do you hear how gross that is? If anyone disgusting, it's you two and your little family affair. I never cheated on my husband, so don't call me a whore, and I did everything for him. I cut friends off for him, I cut family off for him, and I did everything he asked. How did he repay me? By cheating on me. You both are gross humans, and I would prefer if you don't contact me anymore. Oh, get over yourself. That is basic wife things. It's sad that he had to ask you to do things instead of you just doing them. You work from home. How hard could it be? You're just a lazy slut, and I hope you never find love. They have an appointment in an hour, so the results should be back in a week or a week and a half. In the Megan screenshots, I think